Best and worst foods for PCOS. You guys know I don't have ovaries, I don't have a uterus, but I'm one hell of a researcher, so let's go check this out. The most important thing that you can know is that PCOS, at least 3 of the 4 types of PCOS, is linked to higher levels of insulin in the bloodstream. So how does your insulin get high consistently? It's from eating lots and lots of carbs, sugars, packaged and processed foods over many, many years. The ovaries have insulin receptors on them, and it causes them to produce this androgen. It's called androstenedione. It creates more DHT in your body, which is a male sex androgen. So it's going to be things like this. Hi, Doritos. It's going to be loaded in corn, 17 grams of carbs in this. Look for things like maltodextrin, dextrose, modified food starch, modified corn starches. Those are going to be things that raise blood sugar tremendously, and that's going to cause those ovaries to produce more of that androgen. And it goes without saying, any of these items, all the cookies, all the crackers, these aren't helping your PCOS any. One of the things that I do with my clients that gets incredible results is I put them in a ketogenic nutrition plan. What that does is it eliminates carbs, it eliminates sugars, and your body runs off of fats for fuel instead of carbohydrates. Your blood sugar is forced to go lower, and then your insulin starts to normalize. Within weeks, we see incredible results. Things like yogurts are not going to be good for PCOS. Not all yogurts are going to be bad for it, but something like Yoplait, where we have 14 grams of added sugars, is going to cause your blood sugar to rise. So what are your good options for this? My favorites are the Oikos Triple Zeros because they have 15 grams of protein, no crazy preservatives in them. They're sweetened with stevia, which does not cause a blood sugar spike, and it's natural. The Chobani Zero, even better. It's sweetened with allulose, which is a natural GLP-1 secretor, so it actually helps to curb hunger cravings. 12 grams of protein and 0 added sugar. So this is the win if you're looking for a yogurt snack instead of the Yoplaits. Creamers are another common one that you don't even realize is going to cause huge blood sugar spikes. So 6 grams of carbs and it's 5 grams of added sugars. But how much? It's 1 tablespoon. I know when I'm doing it, it's like measure with your heart. We're probably getting more like 3 or 4 tablespoons in here, if not more. So this is one of the things that we want to swap out. I would prefer the A2 creamer, and they're out of it right now, and then I'll mix it with allulose. Yet another hidden source of sugars are juices. It says no added sugars, but there are 23 grams of sugars in this. Now, while it's a natural sugar source, the pulp is no longer with this. Fructose is the main sugar in a lot of fruits. It is horrendous for the body. Downregulates dopamine, it makes you sluggish, it causes depression, and it contributes to obesity. You're going to have tons of sugars. It's going to cause your ovaries to produce that androgen once again. So what are the options for breakfast? You could do a sparkling water, or you could just do water enhancers that don't have sucralose or other artificial sweeteners in them. So what qualifies as protein? Basically, any meat will work. Now, when I talk about any meats, these are things that we want to avoid in general. So these are ultra-processed foods, so we don't necessarily want to grab these. They give you a higher risk of all cancers. This is all chicken, that's fantastic. Ground bison is great. They usually have ground beef here. All your steaks, pretty much anything in the meat department is going to be a great source of protein for you. For protein sources that are actually easy to grab, hard-boiled eggs are the way to go. My favorite department, all the produce. My go-tos are going to be things like asparagus. I love the bell peppers. Green beans are fantastic. Any type of dark green leafy cruciferous veggies would be great for ketogenic nutrition because the carbohydrates are true net carbs. It's mostly insoluble fiber. It passes right through you, and they're very, very, very low in calories. As soon as your stomach starts to empty, you usually start to get hungry, and that will slow down that process and keep you fuller for longer. So the goal is going to be every meal, protein, some sort of veggie, and then healthy fat sources. That's what I do with my girls that have PCOS. In about 2 weeks, we get incredible results. They're losing weight in the process, and by the next cycle, they're starting to see an alleviation of their PCOS symptoms. So if you try this, I guarantee you'll see incredible results.